put in the car to my runner, get to you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my city. Made it out of the trenches, just salute when you see me.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They'll give to Kamara here on the option. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard, 8-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. And oh, right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Off play action. Scott. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Scott. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Off the play fake. Scott. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Scott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him at just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Scott. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Scott. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Weaver. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. Second and 10. Back to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Fighting to stay up, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Tanner Muse. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara, and they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. These two teams all tied after 1. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. There he goes left side. 30. 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Well, you don't want a coach in Charles to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. It turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be four. To start at the 12-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly. And is this intercepted? It is! It's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Off-play action. Scott. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, that's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
On second down, McCaffrey shedding the tackle. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him to football in space as they did right there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll get this out wide to Boyd. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Dances by him, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And the Panthers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
To throw is Scott on 1st down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. Scott. And that is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Scott is going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Scott. And this one is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Back to throw. Back to Kamara for another catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the Panthers' 9-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Scott now. A final shot before break. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Fielded right around the 8. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Extra point by Thornberry, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Scott. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Saints. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Panthers 31, Saints 21.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They're going to get 9 here on 1st down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Scott. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. He gets this one to Boyd. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. A give to Kamara running right.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's third and long. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's fourth down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Panthers will get the football back. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Scott. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Scott. Caught by Trimble.
Wrap up.
Still moving. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you'll get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now Scott to throw on 2nd down. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for the Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Second and 3. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A gain of 6 there on first. To throw on second down. Scott, he's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The Panthers on third down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Here's Scott looking to throw on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Carolina, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time.